Yo, welcome back to the Only Hip Hop Show with the Only Hip Hop Squad. Before we get to this interview, let me do this one more last hip hop minute. I forgot to mention about Meek Mill and Drake beef, right? Remember last year, Meek Mill been taking so many L's because he released a one track, I Wanna Know. Well, I just checked out his music last couple days ago with 4/4, this EP type of shit. I checked out his last track on the second EP, and it was called War Pain featuring on Melly. And I'm like, Meek Mill has stepped up. He stepped up really to the point. And I guess that was way before Drake released Sweet Me 16 Summer or something like that, or Summer 16 or some shit like that. I didn't like that shit. I didn't even like Summer 16. It wasn't even all that good to me. I think Back to Back was way better than Summer 16. But War Paint, I don't know how the hell Meek Mill came up with the idea that Drake was the next Jay-Z. And he just dissed him right then and there. That was a good... See, Meek Mill's not out yet, you know what I'm saying? But people were saying that Meek Mill took that L. Before he even made that song, I'm like, no, that's a win. At least he stepped up, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get back to the interview, you know what I'm saying? We got our guest, he ain't really new to the show, you know what I mean? We had him last year, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, we have 60 East in the motherfucking building. What's up, man?
What up, man?
Mr. Grateful.
How you doing, brother?
Chillin', man. Glad to be back.
Man, back for round 2, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
10,000 hours.
Yeah, man.
I saw it, you know what I'm saying? I felt inspired because I'm familiar with the term, so I'm just curious as to what you go bring to the table, because that's something real powerful right there.
Yeah, man. I feel the same way. Like when I came across the whole concept of 10,000 hours, I was taking classes at community college, and I was in the English class, and my teacher made me read the Outliers book, and I came across that chapter, and that chapter really changed my life. Like hearing about like what the whole concept is about and the people that have done it, and it just made so much sense to me, and I always wanted to run with that concept, and it took me a long time. I've been working on this project for a few years, but yeah, I'm real excited. It's ready to come out.
So this was in the pot before you came last time? Paul?
Yeah, man. This project is
a masterpiece.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've been working on it for a long time, and I put a lot of effort into it, but I feel like it kind of got outdated in that time just because I had so much going on, all the touring and all that stuff. Like I kind of put it on the back burn, and now I feel it's kind of outdated, so that's the main reason I'm putting it out for free. But I feel people are gonna really connect with it.
Still gonna get the point.
Yeah.
Did you go in and like retouch it, or you just left it how it is and drop it?
I've touched it a couple times. Like when I first did it, I had a whole different idea, and like now it's just completely different from what it started as. Like it got new songs, some songs got cut out, but yeah, I think the people are gonna connect with it.
All right, you know how I feel about you, man. You know I respect the bars. You know I respect the artistry. Is this gonna be, in your opinion? You know, we're our as artists, we're our hardest critics, our toughest critics. Where do you see this fitting in the movie? In the movie, where does this stick? Is this just talk to me about that, and kind of in the the panoptic view of things? Where is what is it, 10,000 hours? Is that where does this fit as far as your album is concerned? Is it album or EP? Which one is it?
It's an album.
It's album, yeah. Where's this album fit in the catalog, man?
I feel like this is chapter 1. Okay. I feel like everything I've done up until this point has been like the warm up, like practice. You know what I mean? Like the prelude, and like yeah. I feel like this is chapter 1. That was actually going to be the name of the album was Chapter 1, 10,000 hours. Nice. But yeah, I have like a whole idea for my catalog where I basically want to be telling like a story, like a book. But I didn't want to run with the chapter idea. So if you've seen the artwork, it's like a book. It's the cover of a book, and yeah, this is basically me starting the story from the beginning.
I also know, you know, I'm a fan, bro. I know you're huge on artwork, man.
Yeah.
So tell me the pre process, tell me the production process and the post process when it comes to you making these epic, I think they're epic, these creative I'm not even gonna search for words. Your album covers, bro. How do you come up with that, man?
This one actually, like I said, it's been a couple years in the works. I had to go through maybe like 5 or 6 before I even found one that I liked. And working with different designers, working with different time schedules and stuff, like it was really a headache. But I finally found a designer, and I was kind of feeling him, and I gave him a couple ideas, and he came back with like a rough edit, and I just told him, you know, like what my creative input on it, and you know, he kind of did his thing mixed with that, and we got the result of this. And you know, like I said, after a few years I was finally able to find it, but you know, it took years of looking. Like I didn't just run with the first designer that came my way.
Who and where is this designer that you did pick?
His name is John May. I don't have his info on me, but if you look him up, it's JONMAY on Facebook. He's really dope at what he does.
All designers watching, holla at your boy. Hey, holla at your boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work.
Sure.
10,000 hours.
See, I'm trying to go to it too.
I like how you got like the little book feel in it. Makes it really feel like that whole concept of like empowerment, success. And we was just actually kind of like talking about that, creating the conditions for your success. And 10,000 hours is definitely one of those concepts, because like they say, I read it actually in George Colvin's book, but you know, you gotta put the work in.
Yeah,
break it down for me, Dane. What's this concept, man? Because I'm yellow.
I mean, the basic premise of 10,000 hours is any activity that all the masters of the activities that we like. So the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the Tiger Woods, the Bill Gates, you know, the Warren Buffetts. These are all guys who theoretically and applicably have invested at least 10,000 hours into honing their craft. Period.
And then boom.
And then
you should have mastered it after 10. You can say you mastered.
So the Picassos, the Michelangelos, who we got? Like I said, the Jesse Owenses, the Jim Browns, like all those 10,000 hours strong.
And just a side note, hopefully this will inspire. You know, I am heavy into a book called The Rhythm of Life that my uncle gave me, and one of the craziest lines said how we stress over not reaching our dreams at a certain age. And it spoke about so many artists that we don't know who are huge as far as painters, pianists, violinists, who didn't create their masterpieces till 80, till 70, till 65. Everybody know we don't want to wait that long, but as long as your name is where your name is supposed to be, where you want it to be, I think your journey in your life will be pretty cool, kind of chasing that. So I just want to inspire as many people as I can who getting a little impatient based on age, if that's really a thing.
And the piggyback off that, like all of the quote-unquote heavy hitters, if you really just do the Wikipedias or check the birthdays, a lot of these people are over 30, closer to 40. And it's just a void there for artists between the ages of, I guess, 17 and I want to say 25. That void can be felt. There's no dominant kid or just really young person out there killing it, and this is a youthful sport.
Except for LeBron's son.
Huh?
LeBron's son is killing it at a young age.
But he's not rapping.
True story. All right. 6-0, let's go here, man. You I love the Grateful video, man. You know I do, and I want to spend time there. You had people in the, what was it, backyard, side yard?
Yeah.
Celebrating your birthday. Was that was
Yeah.
that really your birthday, or was that just
Nah, it wasn't.
All right. Tell me about the family, man. Who was that around you? What kind of influence do they have as far as right now? I know you travel, you get inspiration from everywhere, but right now, how do you still draw from the fam back home, man?
Man, that's the inspiration, because you know, at the beginning, I was gonna say at the end of the day, but at the very beginning, you know, those were the people that were coming to the shows, like before I even had a CD out, or before I even had, you know, a couple of fans. When I was like, I still remember my very first show, I was like, yo, I'm performing, man, and people were like, what? I didn't even know you rap and shit like that, you know what I mean? And I mean, just off the strength of like, that's family and friends, you know what I mean? They came out to support. And then I remember like years later, you know, my bigger shows, like my biggest shows, some of the same people were still there. And that always stuck to me, like, man, these are the people that I got to take care of, no matter like what height of success I get to. Like, they were there from the very beginning, just off the strength of the love they have for me. And just to see them sticking with me from the bottom to the top, like, it's just love, man. And I like to help people out as much as I can. And if, you know, some people hit me up like, yo, when you put me in the video, and it's like, if that's all you want from me, like, you know, like, just hop in the video, you're helping me out, you know what I mean? But yeah, and they look at it like they're part of the movement and they're part of everything that's going on, and they are, you know what I mean? They're the people pushing the whip, man. And, you know, I just like to show my love back.
My boy 60E here, man. Let's do it like this. We got 10,000 hours, and as an artist, I am gonna be honest, and I'm gonna pass it to my boy Radio Raysher. In my craft, in my passion, in my love, the thing that makes the little line on the little doctor's monitor go doot, 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 and keep my blood flowing is music. And I feel like if I had to calculate the hours that I've put in, I'm at, what is it, 10,000?
Yeah.
What if you take 1 hour? What if you take 1 hour, 24 hours away from 10,000 hours? That's how I feel. I am one day away, in my head, in my heart, in my stomach, in my mind, in my intuitiveness, one day away from having my 10,000 hours to be on my 60 East, man. How many hours you done put in?
I want to say I put in about almost 10, but me,
See?
I don't feel like I'll master it just because I know where I want to be until I get 15. Because I'm just, it's kind of like me in a gym.
That
you
extra.
feel like you got that last one. Like, you can stop at 10, but you want to do 12 or 13 just because you know you can.
Let me stop that. Hold on, because you haven't replied to this burpee challenge that's been going on to this group text, and this day 2, brother.
I haven't got a group text in like 2
Well, burpee challenge. Everybody listening, 60, Cousin P, will inspire. The burpee challenge started yesterday. So you do 1 burpee yesterday, you do 2 today, 3 next day, so on and so forth until you get to 100. You don't have to do them consecutively, but you can break it up 50-50 or 25-25-25-25. But you have to do burpees every single day. So today is day 2. Everybody join in. Feel free. Dhane is going to join in day 50 because he does 50 a day every day. So he's going to join us in day 50. But if you down, if you're not doing shit, if you got a couple extra seconds or minutes to spare to sweat a little, burpee challenge, we going in. And I'm going to pass it back to Dhane. How many hours you done put in? Hey, talk to me.
Hell is a burpee?
See? See? That's why you're looking at me like, you don't know, baby D. Listen, man, a burpee is a plank. First, you can Google it.
Full body exercise.
It's a full body exercise, but you're just jumping from a normal standing position, pause, you're bending over, jumping back into a plank, which is like the top of a push-up, and then you're jumping right back into a normal stance. If you're a real man, you do a push-up instead of a normal plank, and then you jump up at the end of your plank. But it's better if you Google it because it's just part of my life, so I can't really describe it to you. But just wake up, do your burpees. If you don't do your burpees, the homies is really gonna talk shit about you. Shout out to my nigga Bane, shout out to Smooth, shout out to She, shout out to Drew, everybody taking the challenge at Beachbody. What it do? Dhane Diesil.
I don't know. I feel like I'm close to 10,000. Like, to me, I'm pretty sure a person who maybe observed will feel like I'm there, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've taken my awareness of, you know, what I'm striving to master to the level of consciousness that I believe it needs to be at. You know, for me to feel like I've, you know, mastered
that personal satisfaction.
I mean, I'm always looking to push myself. I was actually reading something the other day, and it was talking about, you know, what is it that makes people quit, and what is it that makes people, you know, persevere and push themselves to move forward. And it was basically talking about how, you know, when the person is you know, meets that challenge, they're either going to respond in one of 2 ways, like as a champ or as a chump. Like, you either go give it, I mean, as a champ, you go like tell yourself, you go look at that challenge as an opportunity to be more. Whereas, the chump in you is going to look at it as an opportunity or a reason to give up and to quit. So for all of us, when we facing these challenges, it's like, are we talking to ourselves like a champion? Or are we talking to ourselves like a chump? And like it's our inner dialogue, you feel me? And so
I'm from the city of champions. Where you from?
And we from Inglewood, you feel me?
I'm from Inglewood, baby.
It all makes sense that we do, speak to ourselves as champions, but it really cues in, and if you're just consciously aware of it, then like I said, you'll be mindful. I'm pretty sure we've all had moments where like we may have been, told ourselves, I'm not gonna do this, and then you may have done it, but you caught yourself and was like, see, and that's part of you. Kind of like I said, that champ talk, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you keep yourself disciplined.
And 60, if you can, man, if there's anything, if there's anything, of course, we need to know how many hours you calculated, of course, but if there's anything that we didn't ask you that you want to say, after you let us know how many hours you got, throw it in there, and then throw it to LP, because I want to see how many hours this crazy motherfucker has put in to his passion, man. So what's up? Talk to it.
Man, well, I started writing around like the 3rd grade, like literally, like it went from just writing words that rhyme to like poetry to actually writing raps. And I've collected pretty much every verse I've ever written. I have like a notepad like this big.
That's crazy.
A binder full of like over like 15 notepads full.
That's crazy.
And I mean, aside from just time writing, the hours that I spent on the road, driving, flying, touring, performing, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you're spreading those hours out versus, you got some hours writing, you got some hours performing. Like, part of the book that I read where I first came across the whole concept, it was talking about the Beatles, and why the Beatles were so good was back in the day before they even got signed or anything, they were performing for 8 hours at these random clubs throughout Europe, just doing cover songs. But by the time they started recording their own material and getting a buzz, they were so good at performing live because they were performing 8 hours a day for X amount of years that they got so good, and their chemistry on stage got so good. So I feel like
what book was that?
It's called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell.
Yeah. Outliers. Okay.
Yeah, and it talks about a lot of people, not just like the Beatles, but again like Jordan, Bill Gates, just people like that. But yeah. So I'd say I'm over 10,000.
Over 10.
Yeah, I got a 10,000 hours tattoo on me, man. Just to
easy
identify with that. You know what I mean?
LP.
I'm sorry, but what was the question again?
How many hours do you feel you're at 10,000? You know what the question is.
Oh God.
I can't even count because I do a lot of shit in an hour, so many hours in a day, so I can't really count because I do it every fucking day.
Every day, dude. You are one of the hardest workers.
I mix and master. I do the show. I operate the board, engineer other shows. I do pretty much everything, and I do the artwork now. So it's like I do it every day. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely at 10,000.
Yeah, you definitely at 10,000. Much respect. Shout out to Will Inspire as well. Before we go out, because it is our time. Turn the music down, because I know we got a big fan watching. I know somebody that help you put in hours is my boy Kush. So Kush, if your album is coming out anywhere near May, nigga, anywhere near my album, you got your partner here defend you, Kush. I'm coming for that album, boy. We got that competition going on. You feel me?
Hold that.
What'd you say was what?
May 16th is the execution time. You know what I'm saying? May 16th.
Hey,
see? Anybody coming out around May, hey, put your album up, baby. Shelf that thing. You feel me? God coming. You feel me?
Hey, the tour is coming. The tour is coming.
Take us out, LP. 60. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
much. Will, thank you so much. Adam, bless you. Everybody that came to chill with us, man. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week. Let's try it, man. The only hip hop show.com. We expedient this bitch.
Hey, real quick though, Will. 60.
Yeah.
Do we got a date yet for 10,000 hours?
Next Tuesday, I just dropped the first video off the project today. Hit my YouTube. It's 60 East What I'm Saying. And yeah, I'm dropping the album next Tuesday on my website, www.60east.net.
There it is.
Bang.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave you, 60. I'm gonna leave you with this question. This is the infamous question I always ask now. How do you want to be remembered?
I just want to be remembered, man, by the people that listen. You know, I have artists that I've listened to that have changed my life, and if I can, you know, just spark that thing in you that's either going to inspire you to take you to the next level, or, you know, that's going to change you for the better, then that's how I want to be remembered.
All right, dope. Well, this is the end of the Only Hip Hop show. So I appreciate the Only Hip Hop squad tuning in. Chilling with LP in the motherfucking building, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cousin P over here, you know what I'm saying? Cousin P.
Complete.
So what's up, man?
Complete.
Talk to the people, man. It's all yours, man.
Just enjoying the show, enjoying working here with the people, and birthday in 2 days. So.
Oh, happy birthday, man! Hey!
Happy birthday, man.
Now I feel bad.
Your birthday.
Every time.
Yeah. Cousin P in the house, you know what I'm saying?